Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're gonna be doing an all Best Buy gaming PC.
So yeah, we went to Best Buy, and well, specifically bestbuy.com, and bought a bunch of PC parts, which you can actually do. And today's video is sponsored by, guess what? Best Buy, because Best Buy has a lot of stuff that you can get into PC gaming, and also content creation and live streaming. And later on in the video, we'll show you some products from Canon, Elgato, and Razer that'll help you get into live streaming and content creation, while also being able to build a whole PC from Best Buy. So a big shout out again to Best Buy for sponsoring this video. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is talk about each individual part with this PC build, because again, we bought it all from Best Buy. And after we put it all together, we're gonna be testing the PC using some of the products that Best Buy was nice enough to send over.
So to start off this build, we have the Ryzen 5 5600X. Now this is a processor I just feel like I haven't seen in a little bit. This is a 6-core 12-thread, and it's a really good CPU because you have Gen 4 support out of the box, and this has some of the strongest 6 cores 12 threads in the market. So we really do love this CPU, but hey, if you wanna spend some more money, you could always go with a 7600X too. Now for the motherboard, we have a very nice MSI B550 Gaming Plus. Now this is a pretty, I'd call it a high-end board for it being a B550. Keep in mind, you technically could go with like an A520 if you really want to save some money, but I love having a good motherboard with like a decent upgrade path that's gonna have a lot of slots for RAM, gonna have extra power for the CPU because you could overclock this if you wanted to. Now for RAM, we have some Corsair DDR4. This is 2x8, 16 gigs, 3200 megahertz. I definitely love Corsair RAM. You guys probably know if you watch a lot of our PC Bros stuff that I do a lot of just straight Corsair builds. Corsair RAM, Corsair, just iQOO everything basically, because their iQOO software does work really well. But in this case, if you just have iQOO installed for your RAM, you can definitely change that to any mode you want. Now for storage, we have this WD-SN770 Black from Western Digital. We definitely love their lineup of the Gen 4 SSDs that are NVMe because you get some really fast speeds. Look at that, 5150, which is a very respectable Gen 4 speed, but it's also relatively budget, and it's a terabyte. So a lot of room for your Warzone, your Call of Duty, your Fortnite, and all the other games you're gonna want.
You Fortnite gamers. So we kind of went all AMD here, and what we have for the graphics card is the RX 6650 XT from XFX. It's the Swift 210 model, 8 gigs of VRAM, great for 1080p gaming, high refresh rate, and even 1440p if you want to, and it's just an obvious choice for this PC build. And to power this build, we have the EVGA 650 BP. Honestly, with these parts, you could get away with like a 500 watt power supply, but we want to have a little bit of headroom for upgrades in the future for like maybe a higher end Ryzen CPU or higher end GPU. So yeah, we want this EVGA power supply, pretty solid option. And this case is a really good option. This is the Corsair 220T, has a lot of RGB up front, 3 RGB fans built in, which is really awesome. So you don't have to fuss with RGB software. Just put your PC together and you have RGB ready to go. And yeah, it's a nice airflow case, very compact for a full-size build. And I'm very excited to see how this thing looks when we put it all together. I think it's gonna perform very well for the money. And then we're gonna have a lot of fun testing some awesome streaming and content creation products from Best Buy with this PC. So we'll just go ahead and put it together and see how it performs. So as you can see, we have the PC built, and now we have a little setup going on here. Jackson's getting all comfy, ready to play some Overwatch. But I think first, as Jackson's sitting in the Razer chair, let's go ahead and talk about those Razer products.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, we're gonna talk about what I am sitting on top of. This is the Razer Iskra gaming chair, and it has a lot of adjustment points on it, but more importantly, it's designed for gamers. I mean, look at this thing, it looks like a freaking race car seat. So you of course have all of the typical adjustments of a typical gaming chair. We have up and down on the actual arms, both sides. I actually do like this feature. You literally have like a car style lean back feature on it, and it's actually pretty good range of motion. You have a little bit of rocking back and forth naturally without even having this back, which is nice. And then of course you can go up and down, no problem. It actually has some really good action to it. Zach actually put it together, and he said one of his favorite parts was the wheels and just the movement are really good in this chair. We have a lot of, my feet are like dangling on the ground. We have a lot of chairs that we get from much cheaper no-name brand companies where you can just tell how cheap they are. They make a lot of sounds when you move. They're very creaky. This one has no sounds. It's pretty comfortable too. It's obviously pretty ergonomic in a sense that you have the thigh huggers, I like to call them, the classic bucket seat from like a race car. Yeah, I just want you guys to see this a little more. Very awesome pattern. Like when you're not sitting in this thing, it looks pretty freaking epic. You have almost a carbon fiber design on the sides here. You have the razor green stitching, and from the back, it's definitely an interesting design how you have the nice arch, but hey, definitely no problem with support there. Now, next up, we're gonna talk about the Razer mouse. So this is the Razer Viper V2 Pro. And as you can see, we have a 30K DPI optical sensor. We have 80 hours of battery life, and it also uses Razer Hyperspeed technology. So you have some of the most responsive wireless technology on the market, and it is pretty freaking responsive. Mice have gotten really good about being wireless, where you're pretty much at some real-time speeds. You're not having to worry about those weird latencies like you used to have with first-gen wireless mice. These are the point where you can't not even tell the difference of being wired to wired. The main difference is you don't have that stupid cord dragging around that you can constantly feel. No need to buy a mouse bungee either. All right, now for you streamers and gamers out there who really want to stand out, here we have the Razer Kraken Kitty Edition. So, you know, we were really just intrigued when they wanted us to check these out because we've seen cat ear headphones, you know what I mean? They're kind of becoming popular in kind of a weird way where it started off as almost a meme in a way, but now they've actually built in some really cool software. So with these headphones, you can actually build into your streaming software the ability to change colors based on alerts and reactions, subs, bits, whatever it may be, to where you can have these like go RGB rainbow mode or just do whatever, which I think is definitely a cool feature. And obviously, if you have normal headphones, you can't really see the sides when you're streaming. So this is a way to get the RGB out there. So definitely interesting. They obviously do have a lot of different versions of these. You can get them with or without cat ears. Maybe eventually we'll have the option of different ears if we're lucky, but they do actually have a microphone built in that is retractable, which I really appreciate. I'm not a big fan of the headphones that have the one where you can only go up or down, or some of them, they're literally fixed and you really can't get rid of it. So I love having the retractable. I think this is kind of cool too. In case you have a really specific desired like headrest height, they're actually numbered, which I've never seen a headset do. I know it doesn't sound super important, but let's just say someone uses your headset, you can't really remember where you had it before, you can now. So that's actually pretty cool, but super nice. I'm excited to actually try them out, and I think you guys are gonna like them.
So for the microphone we're gonna be using, this is the Elgato Wave 3, which we've used a lot here on the channel. This is a really awesome microphone with awesome sound quality, and it's built very well. It also comes with some awesome mixing software, so you can control your audio much better than you normally would with a live stream when you're just using like a normal microphone setup, a normal basic USB mic. This one right here has a lot of cool tech, and a company like Elgato is also very conscious when it comes to their packaging. Very eco-friendly, so that you know you're working with a really cool company here, and we've used a lot of their products here on the channel, and the Wave 3 is definitely one of them, and it's gonna sound really good during the live streaming test that we'll be doing here in a moment. So as you can see, I have a camera pointed at Jackson at this very moment. This thing is the Canon EOS R10, and he just really zoomed in on this thing. This is the EOS R10 from Canon. This is a really awesome camera that offers a lot of cool features for content creators. One can be used as a webcam, which we're gonna show you guys while we're doing live streaming. It can be used as a webcam for content creation. And also when you're doing product B-roll, you see how we do product B-roll here on the channel. You can use this thing because it does go up to 4K 30 with great image quality, and it's from Canon, a very reliable brand. And it also has some awesome built-in autofocus, which for content creators out there that don't have to worry about manually focusing in, or in a really good run and gun setup, so you can just be like, hey, I'm walking around autofocusing on things. You have that option here with this camera, and the autofocus is really good. Canon is known for having awesome autofocus. So what we're gonna be doing is placing this bad boy right here, and we're gonna be using it to show what a stream cam setup would look like with this camera while we're testing all the stuff that we mentioned from Best Buy. So shout out again to Best Buy for sponsoring this setup. But yeah, we have everything we need to do some live streaming. We're gonna play some Overwatch, we're gonna play some Call of Duty Warzone. I almost said Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It is Modern Warfare 2, but it is Warzone, and we'll see how well this all Best Buy PC works with the stuff that we got sent over from Best Buy.
All right, guys, we're gonna be testing out some Overwatch. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm live right now. How's it going, chat? What's up? So we're actually playing at, I think we ended up going high settings. So we have high settings, 1080p. We're getting our 165 plus because we're getting like 300. We're actually hitting our frame cap. So theoretically, there is more FPS to be had on this machine, but as you can see, we're getting some really good quality on the desktop, well, sorry, the game capture, and on top of that, we're also getting some really good webcam capture, because I'm just saying, you're not gonna find a webcam that's gonna look like this, unless you get a DSLR or mirrorless camera.
What he said. And one thing with the Canon cameras is there is a USB utility, so you can use it as a webcam. You could, if you want to just do like really high quality recordings, you could locally record to the camera and sync it up in post, or you can actually plug it in and use it as a webcam, or get a capture card. There's a lot of different options you can do. Nice. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, come on, please don't.
Other resin.
How did they get away? Whenever I do my streams from home, twitch.tv/toastybros, I use this exact same mic. I do have it on an arm, and it is fully mountable on an arm. It's very easy to do, but it does take away any of this. I don't even know if you can really hear that. Maybe it actually does a pretty good job at suppressing it. Mercy, please. Please. We're just letting people get res now, huh? There's a wall. There's a wall.
There is a wall.
How does this guy have ult every 2 seconds? Oh. We only have 30 seconds left, so we better get in here. Let's go. All right. That was only 1 kill, but at least it's the tank.
You're all moving now.
Push the payload, gentlemen. I'm getting better on guiding my little... No. Oh, come on. Dude.
Oh,
I hate that ult, man. This dude... No, he's solo ulting me. He only did me.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Again?
Okay, yep, and we're all in it. We're all in it, dude. Oh, and our Genji just... Oh, and our Genji's nano boosted, dude. I think we just won this.
Hey!
That's so unlucky.
That guy leaving just really screwed
we seriously, like, we won that because the guy left. 300 FPS cap most of the time, and obviously we dipped down to, like, the 200s, but that's pretty freaking amazing. Let's go to the next game.
All right, guys, we are now in Call of Duty Warzone, and we're pretty much running the same setup we were before. Got the camera going here for face cam footage, and yeah, so far so good. I'm getting 100 plus FPS in Warzone, almost 200 plus. We are on the balance preset, and we are doing the recording right now, which is pretty demanding. So this system, in terms of the all Best Buy computers, working out really well. And the peripherals, I mean, you tell me, what does it sound like? Does it sound great? Does this mouse look great? Okay, and into the window. No, oh no, that was a fail. Ah!
Oh, yeah.
Nice try, buddy.
And that was a gun he just got.
You know what made that possible? The Razer mouse. Hyperspeed. Hyperspeed, baby.
You were able to actually start shooting before that guy could even see.
Oh yeah, he was like, whoa, wait a second. I wait for some stuff to load in, you know. Yes, he is. Here it comes. That was embarrassing. Oh, your gunshots over here. Let's get up in a little perch. Let's look down on our enemies. There's some bodies. I'm scared to go up here. Oh! I knew why.
Senor!
Quit saying senor! I have to go to the bathroom. Leave me alone. I'm scared. It's a sneaky business, guys.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot. Longbow 3 target assigned.
Oh, that's so lucky. Dude, if he had walked like an inch further.
I'm so sorry, senor. 4 kills, baby. Oh! Oh, I'm in the gulag instantly. They were waiting for me. I guess we killed the jailer. Or did they kill the guy? I couldn't even tell. Oh, this was not where I wanted to drop. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, we're hitting.
Yeah!
Oh, watch out for there.
No! No! This is the end of me. It was worth it.
Oh.
But it was worth it. I took that guy out, and hopefully this looks pretty solid. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the stuff from Best Buy. If you're wanting to get into live streaming, definitely go to Best Buy, and you can also build a gaming PC. Let's go and wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done doing a little bit of recording and streaming test on our pretty much full streaming and gaming setup, and it worked out really well. We were saying 300 FPS in Overwatch at high settings, and even in a game like Warzone, we were definitely getting well over 100 FPS.
And if you happen to be shopping at Best Buy for a gaming PC, we can say that you can build a gaming PC, and it can look great too inside this Corsair case and all these awesome products, but also you can make an awesome content creation and streaming setup using some Canon products, Razer products, and also Elgato products from Best Buy. So definitely check those links in the description down below, and a big shout out again to Best Buy for sponsoring this video. Let us know what your favorite part of the setup was in the comment section down below, and let us know if there's any other setups you want to see here on the channel.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
And if you didn't know, besides our other YouTube channels and Twitch, we also have some other social media. We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and more. And you can use the links in the description down below, or you can just search Toasty Bros to find them.
You'll find us anywhere. Go to Google, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to all over the places. You'll find Toasty Bros making awesome content. Yeah, check those links down below. See you guys later. Goodbye.